Welcome, everybody. I wish you were with me on this special day at the Rural Life Museum here in Baton Rouge. I'm standing in the outdoor kitchen with my good friend Jessica Harris, who just came in for this special event. And Jessica, I went pick an okra orchid for you just as a welcome gift to Louisiana. Isn't that a beautiful flower?
That gorgeous.
Well,
and
thank
it's
you.
okra. Thank you.
No, thanks so much for being here. Now, you had a special request, and I'm delivering it.
I know, and I'm thrilled. Words cannot even express.
Now, when I called in and I asked you to be a guest on the Christmas show, and I said, "What do you want to do?" and you said something I've always wanted to try. Tell us about it.
Possum and taters.
Now, what made that come quickly to say you wanted to do?
Because possum is, along with okra, so totemic of the African American experience in the American South, because it was nocturnal, and one of the great things about it being nocturnal was, given the travails of enslavement, the only times that slaves had any time for themselves was in the evening, at night, after all of the work was done.
Yeah, and it became really symbolic on the table of almost a special gift for the African slave.
Holiday meal.
Holiday meal. Well, that was wonderful that you chose that, because I had never eaten it, and you had
I'd never eaten it.
Now, what we did, we sent out the team of hunters, obviously, to get our possum, and that's we call him OP for the show today.
OP.
You know, and so let me show you what we have here. Why don't you start the pot a little bit? Yeah, and pick up a couple of pieces right there, just because. Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, look at that, how it's nice and white with that brown caramelization on the outside. It's got to be good. Okay, you ready to put some flavors in
Absolutely.
it? Now I'm going to grab this so you can work a little easier. On the tray here, we have some wild onions right out of the garden. We could break one or two of them up in here like that, give that wonderful onion flavor. And now the sweet potatoes would be sprinkled all across the top, evenly across the possum.
All right, let me get even.
Oh, yeah. So why don't you go ahead and sprinkle that across the top of the potatoes, and a whole cup went into that original recipe. All right. So it called for a lot of sugar. Now, can you imagine the flavor, the sweetness on the possum?
And all of that brownness that's down there already?
Absolutely
that's
wonderful.
Be exquisite.
And now I'm going to put, they would put some salt meat, or they would put some smoked bacon on top of it. And I'm going to do that.
I got all my sugar
Oh,
in,
you just throw,
I'll
pitch it
I'll
in
be
there.
faster now.
That'll be good. And I'm going to put this on top. And Jessica, you can throw that butter if you wish on top of, or the margarine as they call for. I would have gone with the hog lard, I think.
Yeah.
What do you?
Well, what do you want to do?
Let's go with a little bit of that butter on there, since we have it in your hand already.
Okay.
And oh yeah, and we're going to put it on like that. And then of course we could put a little cayenne pepper. I'm going to give you this napkin to wipe your hands.
All right.
Oh yeah, and we have, so the smell is fantastic, isn't it? In fact, I think I'll throw one of those red peppers in there. They must have done, and a little cayenne right on top.
Put cayenne with red.
Oh yeah,
All
just a
right.
little
We're gonna
cayenne.
Heat him up now.
Heat him up. I'm sure they did just that. A little salt, y'all. A little pepper, and we're gonna show you what it looks like, because we have one right in the fireplace right here that's been cooking for about 2 hours. Is all it took to get it nice and tender. You ready to take a look at it?
I'm definitely
I'm going to
ready.
go ahead. Let me borrow that napkin.
back.
And I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to steal this napkin from you.
Yep, don't want to burn the chef.
Oh, yeah, right off of the fire. Onto the, now you can get that
I'm ready
spoon.
to poke.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that
Woo.
beautiful?
That's gorgeous.
Look at that
Look
pot
at
of,
smell that.
okay.
Boy, that's when you wish there was smell-o-vision. This is incredible.
And let's see what that possum looks like all the way on the bottom. Oh, look at that little piece of meat right there. You want a little, want to get a little pinch of that, huh? Look like we might.
What, I'm gonna do
Just grab a little piece with your hand there, huh? We'll do the same.
Yum.
Our first possum and taters.
Our first possum and taters.